Hi, I'm Lon Davis,
And I'm Reese Davis.
and we are the co-founders and creative directors for Walkin Rollin Costumes. Here at Walkin Rollin Costumes, we build costumes for kids in walkers and wheelchairs and keep them free of charge to the families. We started this nonprofit organization because of a simple concept. When Reese here was 3 years old, he got his first wheelchair and wanted to become Wall-E for Halloween. So I knew that you couldn't buy a costume like that for wheelchairs back then, so I had to build one out of a Dell computer box that just happened to fit around his wheelchair perfectly. So we built the costume, painted it, had moving arms, all kinds of stuff, and he took it to school. Before Reese came to school, all the other kids were a little standoffish of him. He was the only one in his class that was in a wheelchair, and he was only 3 years old. They didn't really know how to interact with a child in a wheelchair. But the day that he showed up in that Wall-E costume, everything changed. All the kids suddenly rushed to him and wanted to be his friend, wanted him to sit next to them. They just loved his costume and thought that Reese was the coolest kid for having it. And it made Reese feel like $1 million. And the next day when he came back to school, it was completely different. All the kids no longer saw him as just the kid in the wheelchair. They saw him as just another kid in the class, and they began playing with him and interacting with him in ways that they never did before Halloween.
And so in 2015, Walkin Rollin Costumes was born, and our mission is to build costumes for kids in walkers and wheelchairs free of charge to the families all around the nation. Since then, we have built 165 costumes, and we're just getting started.
These costumes can cost anywhere from $300 to $500 in materials to build, and then an additional $200 to up to $1,500 to ship them. So every dollar helps in keeping these costumes free for the families. We accomplish this goal through volunteers willing to help build the costumes,
as well as sponsorships and donations to help cover the cost of materials and shipping.
Our volunteers are made up of high school, middle school, and college level volunteers who build these as part of their class projects. We also have robotics teams and businesses who build them as part of a team building project.
We also host workshops throughout the year where you can build several costumes in just a weekend.
If you would like to volunteer, sponsor a costume, or make a donation, visit our website at www.walkinrollin.org.
You can vote for Walkin Rollin Costumes by going to projectforawesome.com. A vote for us would be a long way to helping the world become a more fun, more creative, and more inclusive place. While you're on Project for Awesome's website, in addition to voting for Walkin Rollin Costumes, you can also donate if you think that any of these charities deserve some extra funding. Also, please be sure to share this video with all of your friends and family to help us get more votes and more money donated to all these incredible nonprofits that are doing amazing work.